Right, you guys, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Mike's, okay? Make sure. If you don't subscribe to Mike, you're gonna have a fat forehead and a big hairline.
Boom, I'm with the guy Max inside. Subscribe to him, make sure you do still. Best content coming out. You know how it is.
Hello and welcome back to another video, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're smashing the likes and subscribing if you are new. And yeah, I've got a few videos that's going to come out for the next few days that are like non-West Ham related. Again, a bit more to the funny side as usual. Not to the funny side, to the more just relaxing content. Clips that we've had from before, the the 2 lies, 1 truth. Might drop another episode of that happened a few weeks ago on Summer Series. That was the last episode of Summer Series. That happened a long time ago. But also more videos from the last meetup. And obviously the guys are meeting up tomorrow. We're live at 8:30 just to preview that for tomorrow, just to have a bit of fun. But I wanted to talk about this because I was going to make a video in an international break talking about putting our foots on our owners' necks and still making our voice heard and why it's so important. And obviously the fans have been debating about boycotting the game now. I'm going to say this, yeah. Am I boycotting the Brentford game? Most likely. Most likely. The problem is, if everyone else goes, there's kind of no point me doing it. But what I need from this fan base, yeah, I need you guys to think about this. The reason why I think it's good to boycott this game as planned and keep protesting like Burnley is because West Ham fans have never really made their voice, never really had their voice noticed properly until that Palace game. Like since the Burnley corner flag in the middle of the pitch. Because I guarantee if we didn't protest then, the fact that the owner would have still kept Potter. The only reason why Potter even got sacked from that game, originally they wanted to keep him for the next 2 games against Everton and Arsenal, but it was because they agreed to deal with Nuno in the end. But I don't think they would have progressed with a deal with Nuno or approached him properly if that didn't happen. Because they know if we don't sack Potter now, and they've just protested, it could get worse for us. So we made our voices heard. Now, this is why this is my last season at this club. This is probably going to be my last season. Regardless of whether we survive or not. This is going to be my last. I'm not getting fooled or tricked again. I don't like the stadium. I don't mind the journey's calm. But honestly, this is why I'm boycotting. The owners want you guys to go to the game, obviously. Now, regardless of whether you've paid for the ticket or not, obviously it's fucked anyway. But we don't sell out the game regardless. There's no atmosphere anyway. And it's bigger than Nuno. This actually has nothing to do with Nuno. Whether I don't like the manager or not, whatever I think of the manager, this is bigger than Nuno. Which is why I'm not even under this ownership going to do the whole manager in, manager out thing anymore. I'm not. I've decided I'm not going to do that. Unless it pushes me to a point where it becomes insufferable, then yeah, cool. But like with the Potter thing, I wasn't aggressive with it. Because I knew nothing's going to change. But we need to give this part of the section time. But what I'm trying to say is that them hiring a new manager is them of hope that fans will go back to normal. That fans will go back to normal and it will go quiet on our owner again and nobody will put our foots on their necks. We must keep our voices heard. We must keep our voices heard. Don't make it a one-time thing. If you make it a one-time thing, nothing fucking changes. Because I don't mind, by the way, I've seen a lot of debates about whether people should go to the game or not. If you want to go to the game, go to the game. There's nothing wrong with going to the game. It's your choice. What I don't like is fans criticizing other fans of either side of the coin. Don't criticize fans for going to the game. If they feel like that's the better way of just supporting the club and they don't want to protest or they don't want to boycott, that's them. Let them do their thing. As much as we need to be united, you're not going to be able to control everyone. So just let them do their thing. Some people are very much on the case, I never miss the game, I never will miss a game, blah, blah, blah. That's them, innit? And that's cool. But you don't get anything from that, but that is cool. Like, I'm not going to criticize you for that. But also, don't criticize the fans for boycotting. Don't criticize the fans for doing the pattern of protest, boycott, protest. We haven't won a home game since February, so it's even more of like a clear instruction of what should be done. Of like, we must make a statement every home game. It'd be like, fans aren't here today. What's going on? It must be because of this. No, it's because of the owners. Because it's bigger than Nuno. It's bigger than even Potter. It's bigger than every manager we've had. This is the ownership thing. And for as long as they stay, ain't nothing going to change. Nothing that you want to be solved at West Ham, for example, is going to happen with these owners in charge. You're never going to have everything solved at this club because of how we are run. Which is why I'm wearing a West Ham kit now because I've just come back from the gym. But I've got West Ham kits already. I've bought too many. I've bought too many, Frank. These are all recent kits. I've got bare kits in my wardrobe. I've stopped doing that this year. I haven't even got the new kit this year. But also, this is my last season, so I'm just fully like fucked. And I should have stopped doing. I should have stopped a long time ago. I came back to the ground as a season ticket holder in the season where fans came back, and it was good then. But my opinion on the ownership never changed because of the transfer windows that we had. But at the same time, no matter how good we are, no matter how bad we are, the statement must stay the same. It has been 15 years. So if we're criticizing fans for boycotting now, then you live in this, innit? You live in whatever mediocrity you want to enjoy. That's the only thing I'll say. If you want to go to the game, that's calm. I don't think people should criticize other people for going to the game either. I think everyone has a different way of dealing with it. Everyone has a different way of making a statement. So let them do their thing. If they want to go to a game, go to the game. I've got a season ticket. So I'm going to be at most of the games. I didn't go to Brentford at home last year for a different reason. I was out. But we still need to carry on the statement. People are going to be like, well, it hinders Nuno and the players. We don't create an atmosphere anyway, guys. It actually doesn't make a fucking difference in a London stadium. They can't see us regardless. We don't create an atmosphere there anyway, and when we do, the players let us down. The players have let us down multiple times when we've tried to create an atmosphere and it's all gone to shit, i.e. West Ham, Tottenham and Chelsea this season. We tried to create a little bit of an atmosphere at the start, and then it all got fucked. West Ham Newcastle in the 22-23 season where we won the Conference League. We created an atmosphere. They scored early. They scored an early 2 goals, and then it was like the game was over from then. And we were struggling then. And Moyes had the audacity to criticize the fans. And what the media are going to try and do, guys, is make this seem as it's a West Ham fan problem, like they did in lockdown, when they tried to say that West Ham fans are the reason why West Ham are doing good because they are not there. Little did they know we were just as good the next season, sort of. Just as good next season, 1 place down, finished in Europe again. Fans were there. In the London Stadium, it's never really made a difference apart from like the odd game like Sevilla. Like Lyon. Lyon at home was mad. Frankfurt at home was even mad as well. And we lost that game. Alkmaar at home was mad. Ghent at home was bad. Or Genk. Whatever team we played in. Genk, same fucking thing. Whatever team we played in the Conference League where we won 4-1. Bro, I can't lie. You man got to stop criticizing the other side of the coin. Let people do their thing. If they want to go to the game, let them go. If they don't want to go, then let them have their statement. Don't criticize fans for boycotting. Don't criticize fans for going to a game. Just make the statement of your own. Now, here's what I'm going to say. Here's one argument that I don't really get on board with either is, like, I'm very much of the person where if I'm going to quit my ticket, someone's going to collect it anyway as well. I am very much of that opinion as well. And I get it. It's like, I've made my statement, nobody else has, and I get that as well. But this is difficult. We need to be on a similar page, at least as a fan base. So what I will say is that if you're not going to boycott, come to the protest against Burnley. Because I'm assuming that the same people that set up the protest against Palace are going to do the same against Burnley. So come and join us for the protest then. Because I will be there again. I will be there. Best believe I will be there. No matter what. Usually for them kind of games, I'm in the pub. I'm in the pub 12:30, and then I'll go to the game. I'm gonna be at the stadium protesting. The protest was fun to make a name out of ourselves as a fan base. It was a really enjoyable time because it felt like we had some unity. We felt like we had an atmosphere there, and it felt like everyone was on the same page. So I would suggest come and join us. If you're not going to boycott Brentford, that's fine. Because a lot of us protested and went to the game. I protested and went to the game because I have a season ticket. So I've already paid my ticket. That wasn't a boycott statement. And I get when people say, "Oh, how about do the 5 minutes thing?" Nobody's gonna fucking do that. Nobody's gonna do that. If people just put online, "Don't go to the game," nobody's gonna go to the game. But if people do the whole 5 minute thing, do you know what's gonna happen? Everyone's gonna wait for the first person to leave. And then when that person doesn't like go full fledged with leaving, they're gonna stay. So it's best to just not go. Because fans leave early in the stadium anyway. Yes, not 5 minutes in. But fans are leaving early anyway. Again, it doesn't make a difference because there's no atmosphere there anyway, because it's not set up to be a football stadium. I've been complaining about this pretty much since we've left. So, there's my 2 cents. Enjoy the video, subscribe. We're live at 8:30. And yeah, take care and peace.